good evening, Instagram. Yes. Okay. Instagram was given instructions of how to create rooms, but that's not what we're doing. Hey, Fiona. Hey, Shay. How you doing, Queen? Hey, y'all.
Hey, hello, love. How are you? I'm good, thank you, babe. I'm very well.
Good. You're looking all glowy. Ooh.
Well, you know.
Like you've been in the sun. Have you been soaking up the sun?
Up and today, no. No.
Well,
Not
you look
today.
like you've
It's
been soaking
Saturday,
up the
that's
sun.
everything.
Hey, Caramel. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, Caramel. Hi. Good evening. No volume. It must be you. I can hear
Oh,
people. You
yeah.
can't hear?
It's a yeah.
Serenity.
Press your volume button, and then the
Volume
volume.
button.
Yeah, and then the volume should come up. Then. Hey,
Maria's a
Mia.
cutie. Hey, baby girl. How you doing? Fiona.
Fiona.
Hello.
Hey, Bill.
Good evening, folks. Hope you're doing well.
Right.
And this
Right.
Monday evening.
Yes.
You're right, fine. Hey. Firstly,
Mm-hmm.
I think we should tell them what we got up to the week before we start our convo. We could start with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So was it last week?
No, the week before.
No, it was last week.
No,
Well, the 25th.
2 weeks ago.
Is it 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
25th.
All right. Yeah. So the 25th of June. Well, before the 25th of June, but we went on the 25th of June. We went to a Shibari Noir workshop. Fiona, would you like to explain what Shibari Noir is?
Right. Noir means black, so it's just for the black folk. It was just
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah, yeah.
black people
It was
and
an
people
event
of
run
color.
by Eroticnoire
Yeah.
on
And
Instagram.
Shibari. Yeah, and shibari literally means to tie or binding, and it's a Japanese version. You know, we've heard of bondage. It's like the Japanese version of that. Just to break it down for y'all. Yes, wrap up business. Yes. And you know what? I ain't
Not
judging.
on
I
a
ain't gonna
smile.
lie. Yeah, you know why I'm smiling though? Because all along I have said to this my sister cousin friend, I said, look. Me no want to get tie up, you know. I prefer to tie because we went together because with this event, what I liked about this event was that one, yes, it was for black people only, or people of color, and also you didn't have to be in a relationship and go with your partner. You could have gone by yourself, you could have gone
Yeah,
with friends in a group, and
yeah.
you didn't have to participate. You could have just went
Just
there
sat
and
and
just
just
sat back and
watched.
watched.
Mm,
It was just such a relaxing
mm.
atmosphere, and the
Yeah, the
vibe was really
atmosphere was
nice.
beautiful. Everyone was very
Yeah,
friendly, and the facilitator, a mouse, was so she was intuitive with the room. Like she was very
yeah,
friendly. She was so happy-go-lucky. You know, she was very helpful. It was quite a large group, really, wasn't it? And she went round to every
yeah.
single one of us to check that we was okay and that we felt safe, that we was happy, that we was cool. She answered all of our questions. It was a great, and it was 4 hours
It
long. Like
is.
we learned a
I
lot.
know.
And yes, so going
And
back to
then
what Fiona just said, so Miss Fiona would in
I
her
don't
own
like to be
way
tied. Me no,
would tell,
don't like being
because the
tied
whole
up.
thing as well, like the most important thing was consent, was consent. And yeah, that was drilled into us. The main thing is consent. So you have to make sure that you're both happy with what's happening and what's happening to you and what you're doing. And even if like the person that you're tying, they wanted you to do a certain thing, but then you didn't really want to do that, then it's like you have consent. It's like I don't want to do that. I'd rather not participate. But yeah, Miss Fiona in her own way would tell me on several occasions, no. No, I would rather you not. Because like there was a moment when I tied her leg, one leg, and then I was like, oh, I think it would look really pretty if I tied both legs. And she, no, no, we're not doing that. We're not. No, no, no. And I only want to be tied up for a short moment of time because I don't like being tied up.
Yeah.
When me, on the other hand, I went into a meditative state and had my eyes closed, and I was just like, tie me up.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm enjoying this. Hey, Tish.
But you know what?
Tish.
Yeah. And you know what? Fiona's putting no, it's a sexual, but you know what? It's not all about sex. It's not a
It's not
sexual
all
thing.
about sex. It's not.
It's intimate. It's an intimate thing, but it doesn't have to be sexual if you don't want it to be. Because for me, like I said, what I found that I realized I enjoyed tying the people up, but I also enjoyed the patterns. So the patterns that you could make when tying them up and the knots. Hi, knots. Hi, Natasha. All right. So for me, and also knowing that the person that I'm tying up, they're getting pleasure from what I'm doing. Yeah, because this lady, she was there like this.
No, I literally, my eyes, I was constantly closing my eyes, and I felt just so
Big
calm.
smile on her face. I'm
Yeah.
like, are you okay? She's like, yeah. Like,
but the thing is, like, doing it with somebody that you feel safe with, someone, because it's like doing it with someone that you feel safe with, someone that listens to you. If someone isn't willing to listen, it's not going to be an enjoyable practice. It'll be quite like you're being attacked. Do you know what I mean? Like being tied up by someone that you feel unsafe with. So yeah, like Fiona, my cousin, sister, cousin, friend, tied me up. I was cool. I was just like, go ahead. I was like, go, child, go ahead. I was enjoying it. And yeah, Tash says that she loved the pictures. Thank you. And the
knots and the knots, it just looks amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, but then after, so the follow-up. So we posted our pictures from the event, and like some of the responses were very interesting.
She got all the responses in my picture. She got the responses. Just to take them down.
I got the offer of a sugar daddy. I got people offering people that I was really surprised, but I was like, oh, are you getting kind of happy from seeing these pictures and offering for me to tie them up, not just tie me up, for me to tie them up. I was like, oh, okay. So it was interesting, the follow-up. But yeah, it was a great experience. Would I do it again? Yes.
Yeah, I would as well, actually.
Yeah. Eroticnoire, they have events like every month. But yeah, I would definitely go back. And
I know they have one called. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, and I will be purchasing some rope.
Yes, so will I, because I like the feel of the rope.
Yeah, because the rope is really
nice. But I just don't want to be tied. I realize I don't. No. Being tied up is not for me because I feel just very restricted and not in control of the situations. So they have another event with whips. Yes, I think I'll go to that one. Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
However, they have an event called Spank and Wax, which I will not be attending because I've already said to Naomi, no. Not the hot wax on my body because my reflex will be poof. It's not. No, no, I will not be attending. No, 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 no. Yes, yes, yes. So speaking about Shibari, yes, is that the real Alicia Peters? Yes, we went to a Shibari taster session a couple of weeks ago, organized by Eroticnoire. We was talking about our experience, and if people are going to, why did you go? Why do you want to go? For me, it was we're just intrigued.
I was intrigued.
And I thought, why not? Because I've always like past conversations with girlfriends and family, like as Naomi and stuff, talking about these kind of things. Oh, I wonder, I could tie up a man, I could do this, then this come forward. Let me just go and see what this thing is about, innit? So I went and yeah, really enjoyed it. Opened my eyes, really did, and I seen it in a totally different way.
Yeah.
Because for me, when I thinking of it before I went, I was like, okay, bondage, tying up, sexual. Hey, gotta hurt the person. That person wants to feel the pain, but it isn't about that. It's totally different.
It really
It's totally
isn't.
different.
And it was really lovely sitting back and watching all the rest of the pairs as well.
Yes.
That was enjoyable too, to see how everyone, even the people that didn't know each other and they was paired up with each other, and the couples, how everyone was interacting, and then also what they were creating, like the patterns that they were creating.
Amazing.
And the way that they was tying up each other, and it's like, oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, we'll have to do that next time.
Exactly.
You know, and then we would talk like, oh, can we do that next time? Like, would you be happy with being tied up with this way? But then, of course,
so if anybody out there
didn't want to be tied
anybody out there is willing to be a participant, okay, I will just purchase the rope and just let me know when you're ready. Okay.
Yeah, you'll be tied up, but Miss Fiona does not want to be tied up.
I will be
She'll be like, not
some
today.
nuts, some ties. Oh yes, with my rope. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, exactly, Alicia. So about consent, compassion, and respect. Totally, that was what the facilitator, Mouse, literally was saying to us throughout the whole thing. Consent, 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 and respect for that person. Well, for both of you, really.
Yeah. It goes both ways.
Because without that, it would not be an enjoyable experience at all.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being tied and tying up.
Oh, yeah, she likes to be tied. Yeah, I don't. It's
a
feeling I'm not in control. I feel shackled. I just feel shackled. I can't move.
You know what
I'm like,
what I realized with being tied up, there was a power with letting go.
Right, okay.
Fully just letting go and trusting you in the process. I felt so powerful, and that was what allowed me to just close my eyes and I just sank into it. I just sank into, and I just felt really powerful, and I didn't fully understand, but I'm kind of more understanding it now. Every time I'll kind of backtrack and go back, you know. And then I had kind of with Mr. Eroticnoire, I've like had back and forth conversations with the experience. And Shade, like, you don't like the idea of being tied up, but the idea, if you let go of that, maybe you just need to try it, because sometimes when you get so attached to the kind of you get so attached to the thought, and that I'm not going to like it, I'm not going to like it, I'm not going to like it. You could go and then possibly enjoy it. But yeah, I did. I did. Okay, Easy's giving us side eye. What's the topic? We're talking about an event. Well, at the moment, we're talking about an event that we went to 2 weeks ago, Shibari Noir, which is basically a Japanese version of tie up and bondage and rope practice. And how our experience basically, and how it was a great event. It was a great, well run event. Yeah. And then Aisha says it's more of an internal power, 100%. I felt so powerful. I felt so
Okay.
powerful. Yeah. I felt so powerful.
And I think for me, it was knowing that what I was doing was making you happy.
Mm.
I think that's what it was for me, thinking I'm doing something and I'm making this person really happy. They're enjoying what I'm doing. So let me continue to do what I'm doing so they enjoy it. That's what I liked about it.
Mm. It's like when you kept on
Pleasing that person.
like tying up my arm, he was like, "Is this okay?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Can you go part? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Ah. What Cheryl put? No, sir. I don't even like doing my shirt up close to my neck. You killed me, yo. Sorry.
That's hilarious, Sherelle.
That has good, but yes, I know the funny thing is because like Naomi posted pictures, I posted pictures and put it up, and I really don't think my mum knew what I was doing because my mum left a comment.
This conversation, Auntie Ivy, are you here?
I don't even know.
No, she's gone.
She might be
gone. She joined and she's
anyway, gone. My mum left a comment about nice daughter, nice. What did she say again? Nice tying up, well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job.
Do you know what you said? Good job. You did very well.
It's like, Mummy, this post wasn't for you. This post wasn't for you.
I think I actually need to ask her, Mum, do you know what I was doing? What that was about? Yes, daughter. Well done. You did very well. I like
Oh, dear. But then I did get one comment. It was on Facebook. Someone put, it was like, "Oh, it isn't." But basically, they didn't like it. They didn't like it. They didn't like the visual.
Okay. You took it home.
Yeah, and that there was like, "Oh, is this more for a sexual thing?" And they more aligned it with being a slave, like with slaves. And I was just like, no, it's it wasn't anything to do with slavery, with this practice. And I was just like, each to their own, you know. Like something I wanted to try, so I tried it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And how powerful I felt with the practice, you know. And that it's not all about sex. It can be soft and sensual, but it's not exactly sexual, you know. So yeah, it's not all rough and being tied up and being abused. It wasn't like that. Okay. Ain't gone nowhere. I'm listening, so stop chat about me. I love you, Auntie. I love you. We love you.
I love you, Mom. Mom, I love you. I was just saying, Mom, I wasn't sure if you knew what that tying up thing was about. That's all. But I love you. I love you. I love you to the stars and the moon and eternity.
If you, yeah. I mean, say so, Auntie. When you Google what it's all about, don't leave any comments, please and thanks.
Oh God. Oh dear. But yeah, I'd love to go to another one.
Yeah, definitely.
And for me, I think I would like to explore it more.
Mm,
Yeah, so yeah.
mm,
See what other ties I can create, all them kind of things.
mm.
People hanging from a harness, all the kind of things. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's what
You
we
could be
did
really
a few weeks
creative
ago.
with it. It was really interesting.
Very. It's a creative thing. I just find it very
Yeah,
creative,
yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah, 100%. So
Yes,
yeah, that
Queen
was
Mother is in the
good.
house. Yeah, she
Mhm,
is.
mhm.
Careful what.
Wearing her crown. Uh-huh.
Yes, Mama Ivy. Hello.
But yeah, man. So yeah, that's what we did 2 weeks ago. Miss Fiona, would you like to reveal what we're going to talk about for the rest of the evening, honey?
Right, okay. So I put a post up
Mm-hmm.
today. Did anyone see that post? Um, where the guy and I didn't comment on that. It was another picture, so that. Well, Mom, are you sure? You sure? Because I will go back. That's the picture, Bob. That's the picture. You comment that, Bob. It is. But it is. But it is, mother. I think maybe you got confused, but that was the picture commented on that. But I love ya. I do love ya. Right, okay. Two things really, because what I wanted to speak about was my initial thought to speak about is when we speaking about the Shibari,
Mm-hmm.
is that literally is there anything in regards to like sexual fantasies and role play and toys and stuff like that people have explored or want to explore with their partner
Mm-hmm.
that is great to speak about. That was one topic. However,
Mm-hmm.
I came across a post early hours out of the year, and I posted it on Sisters Talk About.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was literally saying that when it comes to a man sleeping with plenty woman,
Mm.
and then a woman sleep with plenty man.
Mm.
And what he broke it down and said, it is not the same. His post literally said it's not the same.
Mm.
Man is a hunter.
Mm.
Man will hunt for the pom-pom because he want the pom-pom.
Mm.
It is a woman's job to protect her pom-pom and not let every man come in at the pom-pom.
Mm-hmm.
So really, why sleep with every man and giving the man the pom-pom?
Mm-hmm.
Because the man does not want a woman that gives every man the pom-pom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like they will take
Mom,
it.
did you really comment that? Oh my goodness.
I'm just still going. No one
Yeah.
tying me up. Yeah, we're not going to tie you up, Auntie. We're not tying you up.
Reading too much of that.
I can't go.
People right now, my mum is giving me the most jokes.
But yeah, like the man will take it, but he won't exactly settle with it. So it is very much true. And we can say it's double standards, but it's kind of like a rhetoric thing of that's, I don't know, just want to say like if that's just the way that it is, like if you want to free it up, you can free it up, but then is that going to warrant him to settle down with you, be with you?
Exactly.
You know, so
Yeah, exactly. Just because the man just because the man will sleep with enough man and you call him a gallus and he gets the props, doesn't mean as a woman I want to do everything a man wants to do. I can do everything a man. This new feminist movement shit, like we've touched on before. I can do everything a man can do. No, sister, no, you can't. No, you can't.
We're designed differently, so
exactly.
mm.
So I just wanted to know, ladies, your thoughts on that. Do you agree or do you disagree with that in what he's saying? The man gets praised for sleeping with all the girl them, and the woman doesn't. Do you think that's wrong? Do you think he's correct in what he's saying? Like he said, the man is the hunter, so he's hunting for it. It's the woman, we're the ones to guard it and filter off the shit. Literally, nah, okay, you come and you want it, but I'm not giving it up to any and everybody. It's not
But
for
then
you. It ain't
also,
for
a
you.
second part to the question is, say a guy that is showing interest in you, but then you know his history. Would it bother you if he has like a high count? Would you be interested?
I literally had this conversation. I said, I'm going to with some man. I had this conversation with a male person not so long ago, and they literally said, for women, it doesn't bother us that much. I think it will bother the man more if he knows the woman has. They said it will bother a man more than it bothers the woman. Because a woman, we can bypass that because we're thinking, well, yeah, okay, he's done this, had that many, okay, it's time for him to settle down. But with the man now, a man's going to think, yo, how many, all the men have been through that. I don't think I want that, you know. Nah, I like her, but this is not the one I need to settle down with because too much man have rode in and out of that. I don't want it that bit like that again. So they'll take it, but they're not going to be settling down with you.
That means that they're gonna stay with you. What's that answer?
Yeah, like Tashi says, Tashi says she agrees with what he says, but what the woman man does in their past is down to that. Exactly. For me, your past is your past. So your body count, that's your body count. That was then. I don't want to know what it is.
Yeah.
If we're going into if we're serious and we're going into something serious now, we're going into a relationship. I'm not too fussed on your butt. No.
Like, because I know, well, I say it more in like younger days, or I have seen some grownish guys online having like podcast conversations talking about women's body counts and asking the question. But I'm like, is it like, do people ask that question still nowadays? Well, or maybe in our generation, like you get to a certain age and you don't ask that question. Is it more like when you're younger, asking the question of body counts? You know? Because I personally wouldn't ask.
I was asked in one of my last relationships, and that's the first time I've ever been asked. And looking back now, as hindsight, I'm thinking, was that person's insecurities? Why would you ask me? I don't know, because it's not something I would actually ask, because I'm thinking your past, to me, your past is your past. You know what I mean? It's not a question, but then everyone's different. I don't know.
Tasha's left a comment. Don't bring the past up. The guy will most likely leave. If you meet someone, both have a test before you sleep with each other, especially if you're not going to protect yourself, which is very true. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, go for tests. Go with one another. Go with each other. You know, or if you're gonna do the online ones, like show each other's the text message that you get back, like the message that they send back to you to let you know of your results, you know. But then Serenity's put, as long as you're not spreading STDs, 100%. Like people need to protect themselves regardless of what you're doing, regardless if your body count is low or high. Protect yourself. You know, and strap up. Strap up and protect yourself. And
are there any gentlemen on here? Who's on here? Be nice to get a gentleman's view. I don't see any men on here. I don't know who's. I always ask a guy to get tested before anything, if we're intimate.
Yeah, definitely. It's a must. It's a must. And it needs to be like, if you're going to be intimate with someone, then you need to be able to be comfortable talking about it.
Oh yeah, of
You know,
course.
some people can get weirded out with talking about like planning or talking about sex before actually having it. And it's just like, well, if we're gonna have sex, then we should be able to talk about it, you know? So yeah, like how do you treat yourself? Do you take care of yourself? If you had a recent STI test, if you have, can I see the results? Not that I don't believe you, but I just want to be able to see for myself. You know, nothing against you. I would just like to see for myself. If you haven't had one, would you kindly go and get one? You know, yeah, it's a sign of respect for yourself and for them. And what you're requesting, you will do it also.
1 sec.
Hmm?
Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I almost left it. Sorry. I was trying to read the comments and then I almost logged myself out.
No, don't do that, love.
Sorry. Apologize.
But yeah, it's conversation that needs to be had, and you shouldn't be shying away from it at all. So if you can be,
Thing is, there's the women in here that are in here. Would you, if you were getting to know somebody, say your prospective partner in a relationship, and they asked you what is your body count, would you be comfortable telling them? That's the question. Hey, ladies in the chat, would you be comfortable telling them what your body count is?
give us a yes, give
The
us a
truth. I mean, telling
no.
them the truth. Telling them the truth, not lying. I'm missing out like a digit or something.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And Cheryl said yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
Hang on, DJ Shut D's on. If you're still here, question for you as a man in the group. Okay, just a question.
Oh, it's Shaq. Oh,
Would
Shaq,
you want?
hey.
Yeah. Would you want? Because we're talking about men being labeled gallus when they sleep with enough gal, and the woman literally saying that as a female, it's not cool for a female to do that really, because we're a woman, and that's really not what the man wants when he's settling down. And then we moved on to body count. So I want to know as a man, would you want to know your lady's body count? If
Shaq's
it's
already
someone you're
just
being
put,
serious.
why do people really want to know the answer to that
Yeah.
question?
I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know. I just want to know. Like, some people ask. I just want to know, is that something you would ask your potential new lady? Or is it the fact that the past is the past? I don't really want to know how many people you slept with before. It's just, we're here in this moment.
Tasha's put, but what is a high body count to the guy, and at what age for each woman? Very good questions. It's true. I guess, like, everyone's number of what high is going to be different. And then it does depend on your age as well.
Yeah. We think if we're talking grown folk now, no one who's like early 20s. Grown people. It's none of it's none of my
Yeah, it's
business.
which is true. Your past is your past.
Yeah.
You know, your past is your past, and I can remember. Oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the actual. I was watching a podcast, but I can't remember the name of it. And there was having this discussion, and it got really heated because the guy was basically like shouting at the ladies, you know, talking about you know, the importance of the body count, and if I'm gonna ask, I wouldn't want to know. I wouldn't like my woman to have been here, there, and having so many numbers. But then when the question went back to him and his body count was high, And
Yeah.
then he was defending it, but then the women were getting back at him, like to say, well, one, you don't know what my body count is.
Mm.
However, two, your body count is high, like it's in the hundreds, and you're here spitting basically at me about potentially having a higher body count when you've slept with 100, 200 women, you know? It was really interesting. They was more in their mid-20s.
Okay.
There was more in their mid-20s. So, you know, like, yeah, I'm of age now. I'm like, I'm 40 now. So being asked that question in, I remember the last time I was asked that question. Actually, I don't think I've ever been asked that question.
Mm.
I've never actually been asked that question. Even when I was younger, I would I would hear the conversations and people talking about it and talking about like what's a high body count, and I wouldn't want to get with a girl that's had a high body count, or I wouldn't want to get with a guy that's been around and slept with all these different women and girls, women. But I've never actually been directly asked myself like what is my body count.
Mm-hmm.
I think like when I've met someone, they observe and acknowledge the way that I put myself out there. They see the way that I behave, and, you know, they take note of my attitude and they get to know me as a person. So, yeah. So that's more the conversation of like the way that I project myself out to the world, not with how many people have I slept with.
100%. If you get with someone and you find out they slept around, would your mind change about them? That all depends. How long ago was this sleeping around and how often? Like, is it something
Mm,
that they're still doing? Like I said, their past is their past. So
mm,
100 over 100, that's a very high number. That is high number.
mm,
And it's your past. So for me, if you're coming and telling me your body count as it stands is like 150, and you want to make, and am I just a next number, or am I going to be more
151.
than a number? I
Yeah.
want to know, am I going to be more than a number before,
Mm,
or am I just going to be 151?
mm, mm.
Yeah. Mm. But
Yeah.
yeah, am I going to be more than, am I just going to be the number, or am I going to be more than that number
Mm, mm, mm,
before we get serious,
mm, mm,
or we, that the point?
mm.
They basically acting like COVID.
No, it's true.
But then,
Yeah.
like Tatasha, though, you've never asked, so you don't know. That's what I mean. You don't know. You
Yeah,
don't
don't
know.
know. Don't know. Don't
You
know.
don't know. You don't know. You know, no, no, no.
Mm, mm, mm. So yeah, I've never thought to ask that question myself.
Neither
Again,
have I.
I get to know the person and see what their vibe's like, you
It's
know?
not a question I would actually ask, to be honest.
No, it's not. It's not a
I'm not
question that I've
interested.
ever, yeah, it's not a question that I've ever been interested to ask.
Mm,
Like, yeah, I get to know the person, but I don't, but that part of knowing them, I don't feel like it's necessary. For me personally, I don't feel like it's
mm,
necessary, you know? As long as, like, in terms of history, like, you, well, I would know if you'd been with one of my friends. Do you know what I mean? But it's just like, as long as there's no
mm.
crossover where you've been with or you've even tried it on one of my friends or family or whatever, then, but I would already know that from having, you know, conversations with friends of who I'm currently speaking to, then
Yeah.
that's the only part of history that would bother me, or I would want to know, is that there's not been no
Right.
crossover like that.
Ouch. DJ has asked a question. Ladies. Question for you. What is an acceptable number for a 40-year-old man? I don't know. It's a question.
I
It's not a question.
don't know.
I was trying to say, what's your number then, Shaq? Come, tell us. Are you trying to tell us something? You have a high number. Is that what it is? Is it over 50? Is it 100?
Yeah. Is it 250? Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that. It's like, yeah, there's so many
It's not a
questions.
question that I've asked, so
So how many relationships have you had? How long have you been single? You know, I don't know.
yeah, I've never thought to ask what is your
You've never
body
counted
count.
you're a virgin, you lie.
You're too lion road.
You're too
Hello,
lies.
GT Empire. Hello.
Yeah, hey GT.
Chat, you're too live.
You're too live. Come off the live.
You lie like politician. That is you lie like politician. Yeah.
But
How come you was a daddy then if you was a virgin? What happened to them? How them did conceive?
Tell him.
Lie like politician, virgin back 42 years.
Yeah, it's an interesting subject. It is an interesting subject. Be interesting to know, you know, the guy in the video, like, how old is he?
Yeah, how many long-term relationships? See, that's a better question.
Yeah.
How many long-term? Yeah, how many long-term relationships?
What was the quality of that relationship? Why are you no longer in that relationship? What did you learn from that relationship? What did you take away from that relationship? You know, what were the things that you liked within that relationship? Why you was able to stay together for that length of time?
Question: what do you class as a long-term relationship? I think you just asked that. Define long-term. What do you class as a long-term relation? Immaculate conception. Shotgun movie set. Go sit down. Yeah, what is defined as what is a long-term relationship, people?
Well, someone that you've
1
been
year,
committed,
2 years.
someone that you've been committed to.
For how long? What is long? What is long-term? Because I would get asked this question, and going into my 40s, I would not like to be asked that question, because for me, I'd be like, have I actually had a long-term relationship?
Haven't you?
What is long-term? Going into my 40s,
Yeah.
no.
Like,
I probably had one,
like over
and
2
that
years.
probably lasted maybe just under a year. That was it. But no, I didn't have one.
It was just under a year.
Going into my 40s, Naomi. Not 40, going into my 40s.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking of the person when I hit 40, going into my 40s.
Oh, okay.
There wasn't anything that was over 2 years.
Okay.
No. Nope.
Well, I've only just come into my 40s and there's been nothing long-term. Like my past long-term relationships, I had one of 3 years and one of 5.
Exactly. That's a long-term relationship. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you've had one. I'm saying, if I were asking this question up into my 40s, so every year, 20s, 30s, the relationships I had, were no longer, I'll say there's two serious ones that I had, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But none of those were longer than a year and a half, I don't think.
Okay.
No longer than 2 years.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
And then after that, the one I had was what? Was that 2 years, 3 years?
Mm.
I think. Yeah, that was probably about 3 years, I think. But yeah. So yeah, I was a woman of big age. A long-term relationship, I was like, I think maybe I just used to run from them. I mean, I know. I mean, I wouldn't say I'd run from them, just they didn't present, that person didn't present themselves to me at that time. That's what it was. I wasn't lowering my standards and accepting frigging foolishness. That's what it was.
Which I definitely did in my first relationship.
But then at the time, you didn't know that, though.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all.
That's what I mean. So
I was fully committed, but yeah.
Yeah, you were committed. That was your long-term relationship. Yeah.
Committed myself to the wrong person.
How long?
How long is a piece of rope? Jeez, yeah.
Well, I swear this woman is killing me today. Ivy Hammond 125. Ivy Hammond 125 today. You're full of jokes today, you know. I don't know. How long is a piece of rope, Mama? I didn't know about them. Oh. You didn't know about what? What did you not know about? Oh, God.
This is where Mama Ivy is finding out your secret.
Mom, yes, you did. You did know about them. You did know about those two. You did. Yes, you did, Mom. Yes, you did. You just can't remember because your memory fear of a fish.
Oh, my jaw, my jaw. Oh, my gosh. Auntie Ivy, do you remember the last one? How long was,
I forgot about the last one. Was that a year and a half?
It's a vamoose from my memory. Good riddance.
I just remember the last one.
Yeah, Shaq, someone is going to get licks at Fiona because Auntie Ivy is on the live finding out Fiona's secrets.
She'll be beating me on Friday. She can't get it.
Auntie Ivy, I'll help you because I'll be there.
She'll be bringing the belt. She'll be bringing the belt or the wooden spoon and be beating me for when she gets off the bus.
Oh, my head is hurting me. Oh my gosh, my head. Oh boy. But yeah.
Tasha, you can shut up. Just shut your face. Leave me alone.
We should do a live on Friday of you just getting beats. I'm licking you up.
Who's what?
What's that?
Shut up. You can just shut up. You can just be quiet. You're not saying nothing to my mom. Shut up.
Oh, this is hilarious. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to see like what is like the focus of when you get into a relationship. Yeah, Tash, she'll film it. Yes, Tash, film it. Yes, film it. I'll have a mic.
Get off my case.
You can get a high-pitched screams. But yeah, it's like, what is the focus when you're getting with someone?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah, that's a good question.
And yeah, personally, asking for their body count is not my focus. I just feel that you're an adult. And personally, I would like to know that they have experience so that if we do anything, they will know what to do. you know?
See, as a man who's in here, Shaq is in here, and is Easy in here, and GT Empires are they still in here? As a man, because Naomi just mentioned this day that she would like to know that person's got experience and don't know what to do. So as a man's, coming from a man's point of view, would you want that woman to have more experience than you or less experience than you? Come on, man. Come on. Speak up the
Like
things.
how
I know,
comfortable
Shaq. It's not going to be filmed and go viral called She Stars Get
to
Beat.
get beat.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Shaq says, sometimes don't you think that you ask too many questions about a person's past can tarnish the way forward? Go with the flow. It's very true. It's very true. Because then you can get stuck on the past.
Yeah. Please repeat the question. The question was, as a man, does it matter if the woman that you're going into a relationship has more sexual experience than yourself?
Like, how comfortable would you be if she was to...
Finding out his bank account. Oh,
But it's like, how comfortable would you be if the woman was to suggest something that you haven't done before, or you haven't really thought of before? Like, would that make you feel uncomfortable, or would you go with the flow?
Yeah, would you look at her differently? Because yeah, exactly. Yeah, is there things that the woman that you're potentially wanting to wife, is there certain things that she would do and you'd be like, actually, no, that I don't really want my wife to be
because the
doing
thing
that.
is, like, guys, and you'll hear it in the tunes, right? They'll talk about, oh yeah, they want a freak in the sheets, but then to be a freak in the sheets, you need experience, no?
Experience.
So
Yeah.
do you really understand what you're asking for?
Exactly. Oh, hang on. GT Empire said that he would feel, what did he say? He would feel very
Very
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. Okay. Tasha says, like being tied up with your special rope.
Yes. Like I said, I have ropes. I'm purchasing ropes. So anybody on here, male or female, to be honest, it just doesn't have to be male. It can be female if you want, if you thought, could always, it's just about practice and consent and respect. Because I respect y'all. You respect me. So good.
Shaq has put, not uncomfortable, just deal with the case. Serenity, naturally people are judgmental. Shaq says, unless it's on my banned list. Okay, so you have a banned
What's your banned list?
Yeah, share what's on your banned list, Shaq.
No,
DJ
I will
Shaq D, what's your banned list?
What's your banned list?
Yeah. Is it written down or is it a mental list? Like, share with us, please.
Name 2 things that's on your banned list. I'm intrigued now.
Not 3, because you've already given us kind of 1, no? Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3.
Mama, no, I would kick him to the curb. What, kick him to the curb for what? I'm Mr. Curb. Why would you kick him to the? Oh God,
where's that?
I need to look back. She said no. No skipping rope business. If anyone doesn't know that, Joe, you need to look back at one of our lives. You understand what you mean? You need to watch one of our past lives when someone shared a little bit too much about skipping rope.
Yeah,
so,
a little bit too much.
That's one. What are the other 2?
Oh gosh.
Well, skipping rope. I
don't really want to, unless you want to, Fiona. I don't really want to go back into that story.
Oh my God, no. I didn't skip it. No,
it was traumatizing.
DM us. If you DM us separately, then we will let you know. But I ain't going into that again.
The live or a clip, but yeah, it was actually traumatizing. So that's traumatizing.
But for me, it was. But yeah.
Yeah, Tasha, that was
Yeah.
one of our first lives. It was. It was. It was, and it went on for
No,
8 hours.
no entry.
Yeah,
He said no entry. What do you mean by no entry?
no, and yeah, what do you mean by that?
Explain, please, s'il vous plaît. What do you mean by no entry? Just let me know.
Sorry.
Too many dip. What, Mom? What are you talking about?
Too many dipping. Who's dipping?
Too many. Who's dipping? Dipping. Mom, is that a misspelling? Natasha, the skipping rope. Yeah, let's stop speaking about that. It's not enough. Because that live, when we heard that just everything just went left. It
Yeah.
just,
And we
everything
don't
went
want
to
to
the
we
left,
don't want to
to the
lose
left.
anybody on this live, so I'm not sharing that story because it's traumatizing.
Yeah. Oh.
My head's hurting me. Oh.
Ah. Shaq, no entry. What do you mean
Yeah,
by
what
no
do you mean
entry?
by no entry?
Yeah. That's the answer to which question, mother?
Tasha's put no, and there is a part of your human's body which is oh.
Oh. Well, you know what? Me personally, I didn't want to assume. Because if you assume, I could have been wrong. So in capitals, no entry, we say. Why you're so rude? You're the one that needs a meeting. Okay, so that's 2. So 1 is the skipping rope.
Right.
2 is your no entry.
Number
Dipping is
3.
not. What did my mum just write? Oh my god!
Auntie, what's going on? I can't cope. I really can't cope. This is entertaining.
I'm not repeating it. Anyway. Oh my
Shaq, what's your third?
Mom, I don't want to know about yours, thanks. Auntie's on another page.
No one ain't beating me. I don't understand that. Okay, so no whips.
No whips. Oh, okay.
No whips. Okay.
But then you haven't said, you haven't said anything to no tying up. Okay, cool. All right, okay. So like I said, if any time anybody wants to feel the need, they're free to want to explore that.
Shaq, you're only seeing your comments because you left a comment and then we wanted to know more.
How come I can only see my comments?
Yeah.
Fix your phone in it. I have no idea.
Yeah.
We do not want to know what my mom's writing. It's fine. I'm not repeating what she just said. Go away.
There's other comments, but in terms of asking questions, we wanted to know what because you mentioned your bands list, so then that's why.
Yeah.
You're the only ones that's answering that because you said that you had a band
Sasha
list.
says, okay, no whips, use the belt.
Old school.
Oh, can you? What's called? Is it the paddle thing? Like the paddle thing they use? Is that what it's called? Is it called a paddle? It's long and it's just got the slaps at the end. I think it's called a paddle. I think. Don't ask me how I know this. I just think that's.
Is this something that you've trialed already?
I
think she's trialed it already.
I am saying nothing. The oar. Is it the oar? Yeah, it looks like an oar, but I think they call it a paddle.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
When you see it, when you see it, you know what I mean.
Okay. What,
Yeah.
on a belt?
It's what they used to slap someone's bottom, what you see. It's like it's long, and it's shaped like an oar at the bottom. So it's like it's flat here at the bottom. Then you've got the long stick that you hold, and the paddle bit is what you use to spank the person.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah. No, but Natasha, why are your sister going on like she don't know shit? She knows shit, you know. See, Natasha, I know. Thank you, Natasha. Why is your sister going on? This girl here.
I
Oh
didn't
no, but she's
know
going
what
on.
you two were talking about.
What? I have
Of
no
an
idea.
oar.
I
But
don't
now
know
you've
who.
described that
What's
it's
a
flat and
bulldog?
it has a handle, and yeah, it would be leather, and then you slap the person with
They
that.
used it in the olden days in schools, yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I didn't know what you was talking about before. Excuse
Mm.
me, I didn't know what you was talking about, honey. But yeah, have you ever used that?
No,
No. Would you let someone use that on you?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just a gentle. Tish. If you come with your bop, no, fuck that, because it bring back memories. My mom used to sit to me and beat my ass. So no, I don't. Auntie Ivy will know.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh man. Oh days. Oh my days. I've been getting some jokes today, mate.
I know, I
Oh
know this conversation
dear.
was going in this direction. No, it's quite funny.
I think I might need to ban my mum from future lives.
Oh my God. Oh, but yeah, yeah, no, it's
Oh my god. Okay, okay, mother. Okay.
Auntie, what am I reading?
Well, I will do the spanking and tying up. Some men are kinky. That's my mum's response. Well,
Oh
Mama,
my
who was that
God.
what you're using my room for when I'm not there?
Shaq says you're good to be talking up like this with your mum on here.
She must look at you. I'm looking at my mum
I
sideways
know.
from her
I'm
comments.
looking at
Don't get
Auntie
it twisted.
sideways right now. We're going to be having a conversation on Friday, face to face, Auntie. Face to face. Face to face.
I'm like, huh? Oh, this is too much. Oh dear.
I should screenshot this so you can't deny what you typed. Let me see who gets beat on Friday, yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my days, mum.
Oh, wow. This is hilarious. It's a
Oh
whole
dear.
new world, a whole new world. But yeah, it's yeah, I think the subject of sex can be really broad and it should be. And there's so many different things that you can learn and explore and not to be narrow-minded with it.
Mm. Hang on, there's a comment here. Some comment. Hang on 1 second. Let me go back. What's going on? Oh, Shaq says I can't see any of your mum's comments.
Yeah, that must
Well, I'm
be
not telling you her name.
that must be that's Instagram. That's the
Yeah,
issue, yeah, that you're having with Instagram. Because sometimes that does
the
do that with me when I'm watching lives and I can't see any comments.
Let me know the outcome of it. The outcome of what are you wanting to
When we're
know?
beating Auntie for what she's put
Oh,
in the message.
yes. She'll be coming to the event bruised because I should have got some beaten.
We'll beat Auntie before the event. So yeah, speaking of the event,
And
Anyone
she'll be
that,
sat in a corner. She'll be sat in a corner
yeah, on a cushion because the bottom's sore.
by herself with the muzzle. She can't
Yeah.
speak.
But yeah, anyone that's only tuning into us tonight, we have an event, a live in-person event on Friday, in London at the Karma Sanctum Soho. The doors will open at 7 p.m. and then the conversation will start at 7:30. We do have a subject, however, we're not revealing the subject until the evening. We're doing things like that, so it's kind of like exciting. There's no preconceived ideas, and our mission with Sisters Talk About is to, as we're doing here, like get us all talking as Black men and women, getting us all talking, sharing, having a laugh, learning from one another, which will allow us to grow, and bringing us closer and more comfortable with each other to talk. So yeah, for now, like, yeah, how we hold the events, we don't really, well, this is our second event, so no, we don't, yeah, we've only just started doing events. So yeah, like revealing the subject, something that we're testing out, just to be like, yeah, just come in, hang with us and share your views in person. Like it's a safe space. Everyone's views, even if we don't agree, is everyone's respected. It's a respectable, safe space for us to enjoy one another. DJ Shakti, he'll be playing some tunes, so we'll get to wind our waist
We've got a beat
after.
down.
Yeah, and what we do with our events also is we align it with, well, say not align, but yeah, we choose a Black charity to raise donations for. So it's a free event. However, if you would like to, if you're able to, donate however much that you would like to the charity that we've chosen. And so the charity that we've chosen to focus on for this event is Become Immersive, CIC. And yes, one of the people from Become Immersive will be there to talk about Become Immersive for a short while. And yeah, and they've just released some question cards, which are great for conversation. Great for conversations, for you to get to know. I know it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a first date. And actually, they're going to be giving away one of their card packs as a raffle on the night too. So yeah, the doors open at 7 and the doors will close at midnight. Come and hang with us and catch a vibe.
Yeah, Mum. Sorry. Miss Ivy Hammer 125. Yes, like Karma Sutra. No, the place is called Karma Sanctum, mother. That is the name of the venue. Is that what you're asking?
Auntie, you're giving me too much joke. I can't wait to see you on Friday, Auntie. I really can't wait. I really cannot wait.
Well, I hope there's no. The venue
for...
is Karma with a K and Sanctum is called Karma, not Karma Sutra.
Yeah, for a link to the event, it's in our bio. Sisters Talk About bio in our profile. You'll be able to, for a link for free ticket is in our bio. And yeah, we have tickets on Eventbrite. So yeah, really looking forward to it. This will be our second event. DJ Shat, now I know why Fiona's like this. Yeah.
Like what? What about
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But yeah, you know what? It's going to be interesting to see even what Auntie says on Friday.
Actually, you know what? She might be quite quiet, but she's probably going to be
I don't think Auntie's going to be quiet.
Oh, night, Serenity.
Night, darling. Night. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining, and hopefully we'll see you Friday.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing you Friday, babes.
Take it.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
Mum will probably be quiet on Friday.
Auntie's not going to be
Hopefully.
quiet. Maybe quiet at the beginning, but then when she warms up, she's going to have a lot to say, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah,
Huh? Positions. Oh my God.
positions. I didn't talk about positions. What did I talk about? When did I talk about positions?
Oh, I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know.
When did I talk about positions, Auntie? I
Mum,
didn't talk about positions.
are you in a different conversation? Mum, are you in a different conversation? Hi.
But the Maya's asking you to turn the black face behind you around because it's just smiling at them.
Oh, sorry. It's pretty, but it's very dark. Leave my little thing alone. It's a mask. It's a mask. Try me. No, Mum. No. I'm not trying you. No, Mother. No.
But Auntie, I never spoke on positions. Thank you very much. So I
Mum, what
don't.
are you hearing? I think it's time for your bedtime. It's past bedtime. 10:14.
But yeah, no, yeah. Speaking on the subject of sex, it's a wide, broad subject, and I think we need to just be more comfortable with talking about it, with sharing,
Of
not
course.
not being judgmental, and then understanding what is necessary to talk about too. You know, because like asking about body counts can come with a judgment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like being mindful of what's your intention of asking that particular question.
Mm,
What's your real
mm.
intention? Are you going in with a preconceived idea already, or are you willing to listen and hear what the person said? And if you really want to hear about their experience with sex, like sit there and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't know, like, yeah, not that everything's about trauma, but yeah, some people, they've gone through a lot when it comes to sex, and then they reacted it in a particular way, and that's why they went down a certain road, but then they realize that's not the road for them to
Mm,
be on, and then they turn around and they've turned their life around, and their perception is
exactly.
different. Because I was again,
Different
so
journeys, different experiences,
yeah,
different
there
strokes
was
for
another
different
podcast
folks.
that I was watching a few weeks back, and the woman was speaking about her journey with sex. She's currently celibate, she's practicing celibacy. However, back in the day, up until a few years ago, she realized that she was just she just wanted sex, and she realized that stemmed from her being abused, that she was raped,
Right, okay.
and her reaction to that rape was for her like basically just giving herself to any and everyone. And then she realized in that journey that she was hurting herself and that she didn't really want sex. You know, she
Mm,
wanted someone to take care of her, to be in a relationship, to protect her, but it wasn't the sex that was her focus, but then she allowed that to be her focus. So yeah, and so yeah, but now she's currently practicing celibacy, and yeah, she hadn't slept with anybody in a while. But then back in the day, yeah, her number was kind of high
mm.
because of her reaction to the abuse that she went through.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, DJ what said, you don't ask a woman if she can cook. You wait until she cooks for you. and then you taste it. Don't ask about sex.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
That's an interesting view.
That's an interesting view. Seems that's true because no one asks. As women, then we ask the man, "Can you cook?" Yeah. I was just thinking about that question. It's very true.
Mm. I'm not gonna
Thank
lie. I've
you,
asked a
DJ
guy if
Shaq.
they can cook.
That's what I mean. I've asked a guy, but I remember I think it's more of a female more to ask that
Mm.
question.
So when the guy was talking about food and what he likes and how he's gonna, throw it down in the kitchen, I was like, oh, so you can cook, yeah? And he's like, yeah, I can cook. And I'm like, okay, that's good.
That's good to know because when I'm ill, it be times a bit ill and I can't raise my hand to cook. You need to be feeding me.
Even when I'm not ill, you need to feed me. So yeah.
Wait to taste.
hmm
Okay, Mr. Shaq,
hmm
wait to taste. Let's see.
But yeah, it's interesting subject. Interesting subjects.
Mm. I say it all the time. What's that? I say all the time, I know what a man wants from me. It's his job to not make me feel like meat. DJ Shuck, I was trying to use a comparison. I know we know
Yeah, we got
this.
it. We got it. We
We
got
got
it.
it.
And it was a
We
great
did get that.
comparison.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why we're just there saying we've never really, looked at it like that before. So
Mm,
yeah,
mm,
it was a good comparison.
mm. Yeah, May says, don't bore me with a
So,
bunch of sex questions. It's true.
yeah, true.
Because it's like, where's the direction? Like,
Yeah, where you going with all these sex questions? It's getting
mm,
boring.
mm. It's like, what's the direction? Like, do you really want to get to know me? You know? Like, if we're going to talk about sex, we can talk about what we like, what we don't like, what we've tried, what we haven't tried, you know? So if we're going to talk about sex, let's go in that direction. And
Mm,
that's getting to know one another. Like, what do you like? Do you like this? Would you like this? I've tried this. I'm not sure if I would want to do that again because it made me feel like this, you know? So it becomes more intimate. You're actually getting to know the
mm.
person. So, but yeah. And then that also shows the maturity of the person as well. The maturity of the person. But yeah, that's what he says. But if I give you the opportunity, then show me. Yeah.
Mm.
It's true. It's true. It is very true. And don't talk the things and not be able to bring it.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Shaq
It's
says
very
it's like a
sad.
man bragging about how good he is in the bedroom. And then, yeah, just like I was saying, don't talk up the things and then you're unable to bring it.
It's not good for you. It's not good for the woman. It's just it's
It's
embarrassing for the both of
it's
y'all.
disappointing.
It's the point. It's embarrassing for you,
Yeah,
and then you start blaming on you're tired and they did this to. It's just brother.
yeah.
Just don't talk about how good. Don't brag.
Don't be surprised with that if you're met with the words, is that it? Or really?
Mm.
Shaq says, there's a comment. The thing is, we are all different, so sexual chemistry with one woman might not be the same with another. And that's very true.
That's
That's
very
very
true as
true.
well.
Yeah. And then Maya says, I have never once taken them seriously, but then quiet ones. Woo-wee. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's true. Like sexual chemistry is going to be different with each person. It's not going to be the same.
Mm.
And you shouldn't expect it to either. It's not. It's
But
never the same.
this is probably different because then in regards to that, then with the sexual chemistry being different, is that why people step out?
Oh,
to other people. That's just something that just came into my head.
what? Because they're trying to get back what they had.
Yeah, because that sexual chemistry, they're with this one, sexual chemistry is there. You've met someone, you're vibing on a totally different level to the person that you're with. And there's that chemistry there that's totally different. Do you choose, is that why you choose to, would you step out because of that? Would you go, you know what, that chemistry is different, however, I'm with this person, so I'm staying right here? Or would you explore that chemistry that you have with the other person? I know, right? I don't know. People step out for different reasons. Women because they are lacking something, men because they get the opportunity to do so. But then with men having the opportunity to do so, why do they do it? Is it just because of the opportunity, or is it because of that chemistry with that person? The opportunity just presents themselves, or is it a mixture of both the opportunity and the chemistry? Or are they just stepping out because it's there? Because there's men that have the opportunity, but they choose not to do it. Hey!
No, that's valid.
You know what I mean? So, keep pressing the wrong.
Sometimes the excitement of the opportunity. Yeah, that's true.
Chemistry, biology, and physics. It's all science. Chemistry, biology. Something food for thought, man. Today, ain't it? Food for thought.
Yeah,
My goodness, we spoke on a lot this evening.
We have.
In this hour and 25 minutes or so. We spoke about our Shibari experience and how I am wanting the opportunity to tie up more people and practice. But like I said, not in a sexual way though, really, because it just fascinates me what you can create with the rope. I'm pleasing the other person. So I am willing to try and keep tying up some people. So if anybody watching this now or anybody who watches this later and they feel we can explore together, really.
I think for me, the next time, well, we're going to go to another session, right? But I think in terms of like outside of those sessions, I will tie up someone that I'm in a relationship with. So it will be kind of on a sexual vibe. Like both ways. I want to be tied up and then I'll tie them up. I think I want to explore it that way.
I want to explore it both ways, really. Say, like you've said, but also just, I think for me, because I've only really been to one session, I haven't been to many, so I do need to get the skills.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to go back.
And
because I can't remember all the names. I remember how to do the tie-in, but I can't remember the name. Because some of the names, I was like, repeat that for me again, please. So yeah, I need to go back and like study.
Yes, all comes back to study. I'll be doing some studying.
We'll be doing some studying. So yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll be talking about it again, I guess.
Yeah.
And we'll let y'all know if we tied anybody up. And then
I will.
And then I may reveal if I've been tied up myself.
Which will then indicate she's in a relationship. Because you just said.
Well, yeah.
You'd only want to do that with a Yeah. Then it's all about consent. But then what if because you've mentioned there that it's something that you realized you like. Yeah. So what if now you present this to the person that you come into the relationship with and they're like, I don't like this, babes, how would you feel?
What they don't like being tied up, or they don't want to tie
Yeah,
you?
they're not into it. They're thinking, man, I'm not interested. How would you feel then?
I will do some convincing.
In what way, Naomi?
I would
Remember, it's all
stroke,
about consent.
yeah, I know. So I would stroke the rope on their skin. Like, this feels really soft,
Mhm.
huh? This feels soft, huh? You like it, huh?
Sorry, I'm laughing at you. Then I'm laughing at Maya's comment. Then I'm laughing at my mum's comment.
I says, no, don't tie me down. I don't like that feeling, but I am more than happy to tie. Listen, use Sherelle and Maya when you will
But
tie up
seriously,
people.
I was like that. I was like, but then I went and I tried and I realized trying it and doing, I realized it actually is something that I am not comfortable with. But I think I needed to do that first. I think for me going there and experiencing it and thinking, right, okay, I'm not just going to say it for saying it. I've been there, I've experienced it, and I've realized I'm letting go. But I'm like, it is not for me
Mm.
at all. I'm just like, I want to get out of this. I can't move. I have to realize it's not for me. Mum's comment now.
I just saw.
Where have you put Miss Lady Hammond? I know of someone you should tie up from his neck to his feet. He lives in your city. He lives in the city of London. I don't know.
I cannot.
Mom, I think it's your bedtime. Mother, I think it's your bedtime. I think it's your bedtime, Mom. It's your bedtime.
And then Maya says a woman can convince a man to do anything sexual, even when playing
Not
around
even sexual.
or doing
Yeah.
the do when I feel
Mm.
pinned down. I don't think I like that shit. Yeah.
You know, a woman, we can convince a man to do anything regardless. We
Mm.
hold that power. And
Mm.
so many different men I've heard say it's the way we ask.
Yeah, it's the
Literally,
delivery.
we can ask anything, but we need to ask it in a way. And a man will
Mm.
literally do it. Simple
Mm.
things.
Mm. Mm.
It's the way we approach. It's the
Mm.
way we approach.
Mm.
Yeah, our significant other, and the way we ask them. A man would literally say, "Of course, babe. Of
Mm.
course. I'm not able to do it now, but yeah, I'll sort it out for you."
Mm. Mm.
We're very powerful beings. We don't realize how powerful we are. Then again, some of us women take the piss.
Shaq says I can't even begin to think about letting someone tie me up. You haven't
You're
tried
thinking
it.
too hard. You're thinking too hard about
Yeah,
it.
you haven't tried it.
Yes, pom pom power. Yeah.
Yep.
Power to the pom pom. Woo!
The Maya says make him feel like a king and you've got him wrapped around your finger. It's true. It's delivery. It is delivery.
Mm,
How are you making him
everything.
feel in that moment? You know?
Exactly.
You don't go in and like you're degrading someone. Like you come with love and you know?
And compassion.
Yeah. So yeah, I will be like, you like the feel of the rope, huh? You like the feel of the rope? You like that? And then after stroking, I'll be like, you like that? How about that? How about that? You like that? Double time? Triple time? You like the rope? What? You like it? It feels nice and soft. Ooh, ooh.
Well, Shaq says, he said he's told women that they have the power. Have you? How did that work out for you? Did they give you double pom pom?
Can you tell him to stop? Tell him to stop with the, you like that? Like
Do you
that?
like that? Do you like that? Hey,
What about that?
come let me spank
What
you.
about
Here's the rain.
Ooh.
Here's the rain.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Look at your skin. What do you mean? No, no, Mom, no, no, no,
You are
no.
not having any rope. Thanks. Please and thanks. You're not having no rope. I'm gonna beat you on Friday. Okay, Maya, I've stopped. You said it's creepy. I've
Add
stopped.
to your collection. What collection? Oh, yeah, I'm done. My mum is too much. Double pom pom, you know, two for the price of. Well, pom pom cutting, I told them, saying it. Half right there, but half.
You sliced the peach up. Oh.
What do you mean we're going to get
You two are
section?
going to get sectioned.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm not going to get
Oh,
sections.
dear.
I am sane. I am sane. We are sane. Thank you. But
Yeah, we're fine,
yeah.
man. We're good.
Oh, but
Yeah.
people, thank you for joining us tonight. This has been an enjoyable, insightful evening.
Very insightful for me. With my mother on here and her comments. Oh, I think I need to build something. I need to build it inside. It's been a bit too much.
My head's hurting me from laughing too much. Yeah, no,
It's
thank you
been a
for
bit too
joining
much.
us and sharing your
Yeah,
views
people.
and comments. As always, we fully appreciate y'all. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think I need to go and lay my head down because it's hurting. Feels like it's gonna burst.
Yeah. Mom, it's time for your bed now. You have to get up early in the morning. Good
I
night.
know. Good morning, good night.
Yeah. Yeah, light a candle. I do. I need to light a candle and some incense and have a hot drink.
Read a verse. Oh wow.
Oh, there may be quite a few.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it has been a very insightful and full enjoyable conversation that we've had this evening. So as
Yeah.
Naomi said, just thank you as always for joining us. And if you haven't got your tickets already, head over to our bio and the link is in there for the event that we're holding at the Karma Sanctum, not the Karma Sutra, but the Karma Sanctum in Soho this Friday. Go and drink water. I need to drink more than water due to empires after my mother's comments on this. I need more than water. And the fingers are not drinking. Oh, Shaggy said I need to go read some Leviticus.
What's that?
The verse from the Bible, Leviticus. Oh dear. Well, yes,
Yeah,
good night,
thank
everyone. But yeah,
you,
like I was saying,
everyone.
if you're wanting to come on Friday, tickets are still available. It is a limited availability because the space is very limited.
Mm.
Very intimate, limited, very plush venue.
Mhm.
Links to the tickets are in our bio, so hop over to that, click the link, takes you straight there. But your ticket is a free event. However, because we're supporting a local charity, then we're also asking for a donation of your amount. It could be 50 pence, it could be a
Mm.
pound, it could be £5 to go
Mm.
to becoming a massive.
Yeah.
So yeah, if anything, we will see you
On
on Friday.
Friday.
And it's going to be filmed. It's a filmed event. We've got a videographer and photographer there taking pictures
Mm-hmm.
and documenting the moment for us all, which will go up on our YouTube page because we
Yeah.
have a YouTube channel.
Yeah. And our
So
YouTube is Sisters Talk About.
yeah, just as well as that's our
Yeah.
YouTube. So yes, that's that. A few of the things in the pipeline that we're working on. So we're always very active at the moment, very, very active, very busy. We're
Mm-hmm.
enjoying this journey
Yeah,
and
it's
we're just very,
productive.
very grateful.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just
yeah.
very, very grateful for what we're achieving and what we're about to achieve and the
Mm-hmm.
journey that it's taken us on. But
Okay.
I thought you said Kama Sutra. Mom, go to bed. I swear to God, just go to bed.
But on that note, good night, my loves.
Good night, all. My mother has got the last word there. Good night. Because I'm done.
Oh, Lord. But yeah.
Good night, folks. Love you all. Love you all. Stay
Mm,
beautiful. Stay blessed. Until next time.
love,
Love,
peace,
peace,
and
and
hey,
hey,
breathe.
breathe, breeze.
Sleep tight.
Mwah.
Nom, nom, nom.
Night.
Night, bye.
Night.
Oh, how do I get out of this?